I mean, they've been here since they were little kids. I mean, I used to bring them to practice with me, and they'd run around before they could even walk. You know,
How would you run around?
Seamus was in his little carrier, and I'd bring him to basketball practice when I coached basketball. And then as soon as they could walk, I had them on the practice field, and I'd have, you know, other coaches or other students help watch them while I was coaching. So they've kind of been here like their whole lives type of deal, not just going to school. So. And they always had their friends. Before their friends got to school here, they knew the whole building for the most part, like how to get everywhere.
I went here first, and we live close, so this is our home school also for our family.
Okay, I went to WJ first, and it was 2 years ago. Yeah, 2 years ago.
And this your third year? 3 years ago. I came because I really wanted to change and wanted to do something different and work with older students. And I think it's different because I came from NB, so coming from the middle school, the kids, and her going to NB, so there's overlap with her friends and people who know her from that. So we were in middle school together, and then she came here, and then I followed her.
We never see each other like in the hallway or anything. The only time I see her is if I come into her office, and we just act normally like we do at home.
Yeah, I don't think we see each
We
other.
never see each other.
Besides, she comes in to steal candy. That's how we interact.
Depends on where I am and maybe who's around. Most of the, I probably would call her Miss Pickett just in case some people don't know. But maybe Mom. I don't know. Depends.
For me, I call him Dad. I have no problem with it. Whenever I see him, that is. I see him once a day because I have weight training here 5th period. But yeah, I don't know my brother.
I mostly call him Dad. If I see him, let's give him a hug.
Oh, when I see him, I try to hide from him actually. Yeah, because the less interaction during school, the better, because I don't want to hear like what they did in their classes and what kind of trouble they got into.
A lot of friends tell you that anyways.
No, I look for them. Of course, you know, I always try to give them all over. Have a great day type of deal.
My favorite part, probably just getting a ride every day, not having to worry about that. And maybe least favorite is, I don't know. Sometimes
Probably having people tell you silly things I do in class.
Yeah. The embarrassing things you do. Yeah.
So my favorite is that I get to see her a lot, and in a year and a half or so, whatever it is, I won't be seeing her a lot anymore, so I think it's kind of special. And I can help her like with things that, you know, she might need throughout, you know, random things. My least favorite, I don't really have a least favorite. I think I guess maybe my least favorite is maybe her not wanting me around sometimes. Embarrassing her.
I'd say there's one thing, there's both negatives and positives. Because he has so many students, I'll either have people I already know be like, your dad's my teacher, and they'll tell me what it's like to be in the class, and then they'll tell me how cool it is. But on the other hand, I'll also have random people come up to me and be like, hi, and I'll be like, I don't know who you are, like, I don't know, who are you? Just random people walking up to me, which can get annoying, but eventually, like, I usually get to know the people, and then, yeah.
I get to see my amazing dad every day.
Oh, all the teachers know me. So when I come to like football games, working at the front will be like, oh, it's Mr. Warden's son, let him in.
Your favorite part, man, I mean, obviously, you know, they're your kids, so I love being around them all the time and knowing where they are and knowing that they're at a good school and they're safe type of deal, especially with today's events going on. I mean, it's good to have them nearby. The bad part is, I mean, it depends. It depends on my interaction with their teachers. You know, I'm getting to know what other teachers are actually like, even though I've known them forever. Now I can actually see, you know, what they're doing in class and their policies, and you know, there's a lot that I agree with and a lot that I don't agree with, but it's tough having kids in your own school in the academic area, but socially and mentally it's great to have them around.
If I ever have a question, I can just go to him. And the bad part is that if I got in trouble, he'd know immediately.
Oh, we'll also tell our friends bad stuff about us.
Yeah.
Talk smack. I'll tell them when I'm late or like
Okay, she's
when I'm not doing well in something.
I don't think I have a least favorite part. My most favorite part is that I get to drive with her. So we get to talk on the way to school and
We
from
get
school.
Starbucks.
And we get Starbucks in the morning. It's a nice bonding time.
My favorite part is knowing that I always have someone to go to run to if I get tired.
It depends on if we have an event of some kind. Like for my job, which I started a couple weeks ago, I'll stay and have him drive me.
Because he doesn't have a driver's license.
Yet,
He starts driving school today.
but
Maybe once.
whenever I have no other way of transportation or I need to be to school early, then I'll ride with him. But other than that, I'll usually be late.
And this guy, yeah, he's with me before and after school because well, I'll let you answer. You can answer.
I have football practice and he picks me up after.
Or weight training or basketball.
I have to come at like 7:10, sometimes later if I'm late, and then stay till like 3:15. Depends on how much work you have though. If we need some help in the gym, I can come down here and ask for help and that kind of stuff.
Which I've done, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I know, I feel bad. I'm like, I'm gonna hurry and get out of here, but I mean, pretty soon she'll be driving and she can go home and, you know, I don't know, have her come back and get me.
Sometimes if I'm talking about a volleyball or something like that, and like, or just as a team and something's bothering us, like something sore or whatever, she'll tell us some yoga poses to do and like to stretch out or something.
I have once.
When he was a freshman, I used to do every Fridays, but now I never eat lunch with them. Because I want them to have friends and hang out with their friends. I see enough of them at home. Yeah, and then I have to borrow it from my coworkers.
What?
What?
That has never happened.
That has
ever.
happened. I asked Mr. Beswicker,
I use a
Mr.
de- I
Whalen,
use a
Mr.
debit
Cornell.
card,
Listen,
so
can I
that
borrow
does not
$5
happen.
because they forgot their lunch money?
That's not true.
Yeah, it's true.
I always have money on me.
That's not true.
Every time.
Or can you put money on my card? They've never once brought me lunch ever.